Beautiful day here at Scalp Logic, and we have Philip here with us today. And you are coming from where?
Northwest Indiana, 45 minutes from downtown Chicago.
How long have you known about this treatment?
Probably at least 3 years now. I just never thought I would actually do it. I was actually gonna go to somebody in Chicago, but after kind of looking more into it, I decided not to. And I just kept looking around the country. Seems like you guys did the best work from the before and after pictures and even on Joe. And compared to the other ones who I just didn't feel looked as good, this is why I decided to come. I emailed you and you got back to me right away. As
you were like looking through the internet, what was it that I would ask you kind of scared you away from this?
Well, I've seen a lot of SMP that look really bad. You know, when you're self-conscious about being bald, you see everything, and we've all been through all the different kind of hacks and treatments and witchcraft that never, panned out. You're skeptical about everything.
Yeah.
So when I looked at the other companies and I could see, dots, and stuff that just didn't look right, you could tell the lighting had to be perfect, and it was only in one certain lighting, that did it. And then you guys are outside at the beach, and it's like, that's what I want. That's what I want to see, how am I going to look when I'm cutting the grass, versus, in a dim lit, next to a fireplace. I'm right in the Midwest. I could have went to LA or New York or everywhere.
Or Chicago, yeah.
And, you guys did the best work, so I didn't even bother pricing, anyone out. It was just, that's what I want. That's where I'm gonna go.
The fact of going outside and it looking natural in that light, I think a lot of people don't understand that process. Would you break that down for us?
Yeah, like when I'm outside doing yard work and I could see my reflection in the window of the shed, you know, it's like before, like I would just sigh, like, oh geez. We're still going through the process. We're trying to finish up and tighten everything up. But, even now when I look at it, I was, doing some yard work, and it's just like, man, that looks great. It's exciting, and, it changes, like, changes everything. Even like, just the feeling you get when you have a little freedom. That's what it feels like. I went to a restaurant the other day without my hat on, and with a buddy of mine, and he said, he was just complimenting me how great it looked. And
wow,
it is liberating to do stuff like that, where for 20 years now I've been hiding under a hat.
You would say that this has brought a level of increase to your life?
Absolutely. It's life-changing, empowering. When I look in the mirror, when people that I work with, they tell me how great it looks. It's an emotional journey, basically, because it is something that, like, you're at 19 when I'm losing my hair, and by 24 when I'm totally bald, it's just like, all these years of looking into all the other treatments and nonsense, and it's just like, is it ever going to happen? Are we ever going to find the quote-unquote cure for baldness? But this is, I told myself, if I ever had the chance to grow my hair back, I'd probably just shave it and go with this look anyway, because I think it looks nice. So
the process has been a little bit longer, as opposed to going and getting this done in one session, even 3 sessions. We're over here 3 to 5, sometimes even 6 sessions. What would be the difference for you? And is that, kind of break that down for us?
Well, I knew, like I said, I watched all your videos, and probably more than once. I just, like, anytime you guys post something, I'm right there waiting, and the way you guys talk about subtle P versus regular SMP, that's huge. It makes total sense, and coming in that if with better quality, usually, you're gonna pay for it somewhere or the other, whether if it's, time or, whatever. And so it's something that I'm ready to take on, and, I welcome the time frame of, every couple of weeks or every couple of months to come here and, look better every time I go home. So, I mean, it's part of it. It's part of the deal. To make it look good, you gotta pay the price, and the price for that is, the time. So that's how I feel about that.
Getting it done the correct way versus getting it done super quick and then being like, oh my gosh, what did I do?
Yeah, and that's it, because it is like, when I first got here the first time, and you start, as soon as you hit that first needle, it's like, you take that breath, like, oh, what am I getting in for? What if this doesn't look good? And then I get home and I'm just, just modeling for myself, and then feeling myself. Like, I don't really talk about that. It's, It is. It's just something you, like, I've had dreams, and I don't know if Joe could relate to this, but I've had dreams where I've had hair, you know, and it's like, you just had, like, I've had just enough to still be, you know, have full coverage, and it just, like, you wake up feeling so, like depressed, you know. So now you, like I said, I feel good, I feel confident, and it's worth every cent, so.